welcome back to White Raven Book Rook on Vancouver Island. Glad that you could join me. I am now starting another junk journal. I haven't made one in a while. I've been doing other things like creating dioramas and more Halloween-y kind of stuff, but a special friend of mine would like me to make her a journal, so I'm going to make her something that's whimsical and dragonflies. And so I thought to start with, what I'll do is just go through the entire process. I'm going to try and keep track of roughly of my time that it takes to make a journal. And I found that just printing papers, holy smokes, that was like 5 hours worth of going through all my digitals and deciding what, that's probably mostly me trying to decide, but just deciding on what prints to use, what digitals to use, and then printing them. So I thought I'd show you what I have come up with, and I'm hoping that you'll join me as we create the journal together. Okay, so this is the print that I picked, and I will try and link all the digitals in my description box. It's somewhere down the line in one or two of the videos as we go. This may be a lot of shorter videos if you want to follow along, instead of the longer videos that I usually produce. So anyway, here is the paper, and it is very whimsical. It's funky little fairies, and some are the garden fairies, and some there are others as well. So there's a number of these pages. So those are those. I'll show you the backs of these after, when I get through all of this. It's sort of organized, but okay, and then there's the dragonflies. I thought these kind of might go kind of cool together. What do you think? Color tones about very similar. The greens, the browns. So I thought she wanted dragonflies too, so I thought this was a great combo to use these. And that's a dragonfly as well. So there's those. And on the back of these, I have a couple of larger fairy prints, and I have a lot of this polka dotted print. I have on the back of these fairy ones I just showed you, I have a lot of the polka dotted print, and then I have some fairies, just large, kind of cool fairies. And then I also, oh, here's more of the dragonflies. This is a beautiful print. I believe this is my porch prints. But like I said, I'll link. And some of the pages I've printed, and I've double printed with the polka dots. So, great pictures. Beautiful. Beautiful graphics. And then so on the back of these ones, I have mostly a flower print. Now these I might be wrong with who the prints are, so just follow in my description. You'll see the actual proper link. So there's one with the spots on it, and because these are gorgeous, aren't they? So anyway, I've got all of these printed out, and some have, like I say, dots on them as well, and some are the printed wildflowers. So those are the papers that I'm going to be using. I always try, and when I do a digital book or a junk journal book, I try and mix 2, 3, 4 different digitals that I think would go nicely. So basically what we've got is this flower print. And we've got the moth prints. Or, not moths, sorry. Dragonflies prints. And more dragonfly prints here. So there's lots of those. I will probably in the description box tell you like how many dragonfly prints I had, and how many you know, of the polka dots I used and stuff like that. If you care, you can look in the description box to see. But basically all I wanted to show you is that I have the moths, I have the flower prints, and I have the fairies, and I have the polka dots. So we'll have 4 different kits in here. And I printed them out in different combinations. These ones are all just plain on the back. And these ones are the fairies, and then there's the garden. So I also have lots of ephemera that comes with these kits, and I printed some of that off as well. So now all I'm going to do is just go through and put these into signatures. My border has to come off because this is as large as that would print and still be able to include fit to frame on the printer. So this is these are the combos. This is what I'm going to be using, you know. And what's the other one I've got? Polka dots, flowers, fairies, and dragonflies. So that's what I'm going to be using. So I just thought I really like to put these in because they are the really whimsical part, and it is colorful. They're much more colorful than just the dragonfly pages. So yeah, I mean, those are pretty too, but there we go. Those are the pages that I'm going to be using. So dragonflies, fairies, the flower print, and different polka dots. So I hope you join me and see where we end up here. This is, I think, what was it? 23 pages? Hang on. 22 pages. So I will probably use all of those in some kind of combination and make together some. I have those too. Those are little sort of almost like ephemera, but they are the back of a full page. But yeah, pretty, hey? So thinking how nice these will go together. It's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to get the signatures together. I have to cut down the pages, like I said, to get rid of these borders. And then I will put them into some signatures, and then we'll get started. Some of the ephemera carrying on here. These are going to be some pockets, and that's great because I've got a lot of these like plain polka dot, and then I print those plain like that without, you know, just a solid page, right? So that I can add the ephemera, and it'll look pretty cool, I think. So you know, that'll look nice. So there's envelopes, there's pockets, there's tags, and more tags. And there is, okay, here, designed and produced by Kelly's Crafts. Dragonfly Thistles, I think it's called. Sorry for the shade again. So Some of these are still a little flimsy. I will probably back them onto something else so they're a little stronger. Although, you know, I mean the cards for sure. And then there's just some pages for notes. And a page with some little tabs. 1, 2, 3. Nice little waterfall maybe. And some notes. And then another little tuck spot here. So I'm sure one of these or so, they'll go in there. So it's pretty. And the other thing that I'm just thinking about is, besides pages, I've been contemplating doilies. Now, they're pretty fragile, but this is kind of what they will look like. So I'm thinking, do I want the tea dye? Doilies in here? Yeah, I don't really like that page together, so I'll probably change that. But there's, you know, a cross. That's kind of what that would like. Or I can go with the not the tea dyed and more of the white. Or I can color these a different color. Just paint them up, spray them. I got lots of nice spritz colors. I think maybe I've answered my question. I think I'm going to go with this. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. And the next part is to actually figure out if that's 2 signatures or whether I'm going to make different 3 signatures. And then I'll have to shuffle pages again. And like I say, put in some doilies in between, but that's kind of cute, eh? With the, like that. I like it. So I've got a number of different sizes of doilies and shapes of doilies. There's some square ones. And I've got some bigger ones and some smaller ones. Sorry about the paper. Some people like that. I don't. There's some little hearts. So I will, yeah, include these. I will include these. There's my smaller ones. I think the doilies are going to be pretty in there. Okay, so, you know, I want this feminine because she would like that. And but I don't want to go too over the board because, you know, then we have to figure out trims and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, hang on, you see, this is the dilemma, is there's always so many choices. But I've got this beautiful Hug Snug ribbon. I like it a lot. It's not too much, but it adds so much, you know. So I've got this when the time comes for ribbon. And I've also got this kind of ribbon, which is much more bright. And, you know, I don't know. Colorful, definitely. So I will have to think about that. There's always a few things to think about. Okay, so I got most of the signatures organized with the doilies in, and then I thought about the purpose for this book, and thought that maybe she would need a little more space to just write. You can write over these pages, but you might not want to. So I thought I would put some pages in like this that are meant for, let me get you to the right size. So these are meant for writing on, and these are from Vectoria Design, and they're pretty, and I thought they would go well. There's the dragonfly ones. There's the polka dots that I've got. There's more of the polka dots. What else do I have? The fairies. the printer is new. It's not as dark as I would like. So I have to change my settings to best. But I'm thinking these are going to go really nice in here as well. So I printed off 2 more pages, front and back, for each signature. Oh, and I also decided to make 4 signatures rather than the 2, because I'm starting to put a lot of pages in here. So I have 4 signatures now, and I've got 5 pages in each plus a doily, and I'm going to put 2 more of these pages into each one. So I'll just go through and give you a real quick idea what these ones look like. I'll go fronts and backs, fronts and backs, and they're really quite nice. Maybe I'll let you get a little closer so you can have a good idea. Just don't want to whack the camera every time. So some are going to be the same, but they probably have a different other side, and I'll just not put these into the same book. I'll just keep an eye out for that. It might happen though, because this printer was going crazy on me. See, there's 4 of those so far. So it was going pretty crazy on me, but I think I've got it pretty well covered here, and I can divide these pages evenly into each of those signatures. And then I will get on to decorating and making the cover, etc., and all of that. Okay, so thanks again. Sorry for the little add-on, but I thought I wanted to make sure that you had seen what I had done and the changes that I had made already.